Texas could soon become one of a growing number of states to fund a program to help parents pay for private education. Arizona has had a program in place for more than a decade. The program is popular, but there have been concerns about cost and accountability. And joining us now is Arizona politics reporter Mary Jo Pitzel with the Arizona Republic. And Mary Jo, you've been covering a school choice program in Arizona since its inception there. What can you tell us about how Arizona has set up their school choice program, how it's funded, who operates it, and really who's eligible?
In 2022, like I said, the planets sort of aligned. You had the governor really pushing to get universal vouchers through. It was his last year in office, and he wanted this as one of his capstone accomplishments. And you had a Republican-controlled legislature, and they voted to expand the program to what we now call universal vouchers, which means it's open to any school-age child in Arizona. At the time, there were about 12,000 kids in the program. Today, the current enrollment is 83,032 kids. So it's been incredibly popular.
83,000 children taking advantage of this voucher program. How does that compare to the public school, the public school population?
What we're seeing is we have school districts, especially on the elementary level, that are seeing a drop in enrollment. In fact, just this week, a school district that's in one of the more affluent parts of the Phoenix area said it's probably going to have to close 2 of its 5 elementary schools because of enrollment drops. And a lot of that is due to the voucher program. There are other factors as well, changing demographics, where people live, et cetera. But the voucher program is seen as a big reason for that. So that hurts public schools because they lose a kid here, a kid there, and over time you just can't sustain keeping all of your schools open because of that enrollment loss.
What kind of students are we seeing benefit from this program? Is it a socioeconomic, pattern? Is it kind of all across Arizona, or is it certain families taking advantage or able to take advantage?
The intent was to give choice, particularly to people who felt that their children were trapped in bad schools with poor instruction and sort of code words for economically distressed areas. And it's not clear that that's the kids that are being served by this program. We have a lot of pretty well-to-do families and median income families in the program as best we can tell. But that's the parental choice, and the public seems to be generally fine with that.
We know that politicians are divided by it down party lines, but just everyday Arizonans, the general public, what sense do you get of how they feel about it? Do you think a majority of the general public is positive toward school voucher program?
I would say that they probably are, because we haven't seen much support for efforts to roll this back. There was a petition drive, a citizen initiative drive 2 years ago that aimed to do just that. They couldn't get enough signatures. They didn't have the manpower and I guess the organization to make that happen. So if you use that as a barometer of public sentiment about this, I guess people are okay with it.
You can see more from all of our interviews now on our website. Just look for the links in this week's State of Texas story. Thank you again for joining us. I'm Dylan McKim. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.